if you want to have a clearer brain, if you want to get back your digestion and your energy, do you need these weird supplements? Let me tell you, because there could be a weird source that's causing this brain fog for you and this lethargy and fatigue. You see, for the longest time, I would feel great in the morning. I do intermittent fasting, but then after I eat my first meal, no matter what it is, I would just feel lethargic. And I just discovered literally what could be causing it. So apparently, there's a lot of different ways that you can eat mold. So long story short, I ate moldy cheese that I got from this like Russian supermarket. I only recognized after, like on the actual container, there was like mold growing on it. And ever since I ate that, I just started feeling like lethargic, brain fog, hard to focus, irritable, cranky, very tired after my first meal in the morning. And I just didn't understand why. And so I also did a lot of stupid stuff with my diet. Like I did this fruitarian thing for like 4 days. Some yogi convinced me to do it. So all that sugar plus any amount of like old food can cause this candida overgrowth in your gut, making you have all these symptoms. And so it was so confusing because I eat so healthy and I take all these like nootropic supplements because I want to increase my performance. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to work for long periods of time and have creative ideas and just feel good. But every single time I ate, I would just feel like a different person came over me. And so I've been researching a lot about how to detox it. And guys, if you're feeling like you recently gained weight, you have some kind of fatigue, you have brain fog, you have irritability, you have emotionality, anxiety, depression, it could be candida. It could be candida and mold, especially if you eat a lot of sugar, processed foods, if you've taken antibiotics recently. And there's a couple ways that you can actually test yourself right now. First is the symptoms that we just talked about. If you feel like you've had recent like skin rashes, especially under the armpit, near the groin, then this is a sign of candida. Also, if you see that there's like fat droplets in your poop, when you go poop, that means that the fat is not digesting through the food because you have candida. So definitely check that. Other than that, if you've had recent autoimmune disease come up, skin rashes, itchy sensation, restless sleep, weakened digestion, fatigue, brain fog, mood instability, irritability, these are all signs of candida, that your bacteria or mold is in your system and you need a cleanse. So don't go around buying the new mushroom chaga, turkey tail, tyrosine drink with caffeine and theanine. It's not going to solve the issue if you have this problem. Either bacteria or mold is overgrowing. And so what we need to do is understand how to actually cleanse it out. And I'm going to go over this routine with you because I've struggled with this for over 3 years now. I lived in a moldy apartment. I had this epic house, my first house that I ever bought when I was 30, converted the whole thing to an Airbnb, converted the garage, put up walls, put in plumbing, made a bathroom, private bathroom, put an AC unit in the wall. But it's the garage, and I don't think we sealed it perfectly. And so like the garage door wasn't completely like sealed, and there might have been mold in the ceiling to begin with. And I lived in there for like 8 months, and gradually I just got worse and worse anxiety, fatigue, brain fog, social anxiety, weakened digestion, and then I got COVID, and then it was just downhill from there. So I've had so many things that I've tried that haven't worked, but you know, wrestling with this demon for like the last 3 years, I've understood what works, and I want to show you guys all the supplements and the basic bird's eye view framework of what you can do. Whether you have severe fatigue like I had, like it was hard to get out of bed, severely depressed, severely agitated mentally, or if you just feel like something's weird, something's off, something's changed, you don't have the energy, you don't have the motivation, you have weird cravings, and you feel like you've gained weight and you just have this like general lethargy coming over you. This video is for you too, because this is not just for only killing mold. This isn't just for if you have candida. This is for if you've gained weight, if you feel tired. It's good to do a gut cleanse for almost everybody. And it's not very extreme. We're not talking about taking like antibiotics. We're talking about taking herbs. And we're talking about strengthening your detox system, like your liver and your kidneys. Now, a lot of people, I don't know why, but they think detox is fake. It's your body detoxes every single day. If you didn't detox every day, you'd die. You have organs in your body that are responsible for detoxing you, like the liver, like the kidneys. And so all we're doing is giving them herbs that strengthen them. And so I want to explain the strategy of what we're going to do and what's worked for me, because it's important. We gotta tackle this mold. And so the basics is, obviously you want to have like a healthy diet as it is, needless to say, and that includes a lot of like healthy water, non-fluorinated water. Take a look at my water basin. This is my 5-gallon Amish milk water basin. So I used to drink out of plastic, but I don't drink out of plastic anymore. So what you want to do is make sure that your body is strong before you detox, because when you start detoxing, you're basically killing the mold, and the mold releases like its freak out chemicals when it's getting attacked. It's kind of like you start shooting at like a soldier, and he just starts like throwing grenades everywhere and like his poison gas, trying to like defend himself. So you have to make sure that everything that you have in your diet, your sleep, your routine is as good as it can be, right? That includes like try and get as good sleep as you can, etc., etc. Right? So I want to show you the bread and butter. So what you're gonna need is some powerful herbs. So this is Candibactin AR. And so basically this is the oil of oregano, thyme, and sage. And this kills mold naturally. It just kills it. You take this with your meals once or twice a day, and this is what's going to be killing the mold. Now, there's also Candibactin BR, and you can get both of these on Amazon. BR is a little bit more gentle than this. This is oil concentrate. BR is it's a mixture of Chinese, I'm trying to remember the name. I'll remember it. But basically a lot of different herbs. It's a mixture to strengthen your kidneys and your liver and all your detox pathways. So it's really, really good. These two is what Dr. William Davis recommends in his book. Super Gut. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, his book, Super Gut. So this is what Dr. Davis recommends in here. And this is like herbal antibiotics. This is better than taking the antibiotics, because over-the-counter antibiotics, he talks about this, they actually they don't kill the bad bacteria because they're antibiotic resistant, and the good ones die because they're not. So actual antibiotics won't be killing the yeast, the mold, the bad bacteria, and this is why we need natural compounds. So that's why this is very important. So you're going to be doing this, and what's going to be happening is it's killing the mold and the bad bacteria, and you're going to be going through a detox reaction. So you can do like a cycle of 14 days, right? And the detox reaction is it's kind of a bear. You want to start low, low dosage of these antifungals, because what's going to happen is you're going to start to feel all the symptoms come on even stronger, right? So like this is day 3 that I'm doing, and certain days I'm telling you it hits you hard, and I'm going to give you certain tips that really help you cleanse and get rid of all the toxins that are in your system, because literally all these dead bodies of the bacteria and the fungus are going to be floating around in your body, and they connect to the bile, and they just keep on recycling to your liver, to your stomach, to your liver, to your stomach. And this is the secret, guys. This is why I didn't realize for many years of doing mold detox, is that we need bile binders, because basically what bile is like, imagine a river running through your body that cleanses you. That's what bile is. And it's in arteries, just like your blood vessels. And it's just cleaning everything. And what you need to do is make sure that that water gets cleaned. Usually that's what the liver tries to do. It tries to clean off those toxins. But mycotoxins are so strange, they're not detected by the body, right? They're like subvert. So they're kind of like these sneaky little kids in the river that don't get detected, and the lifeguards don't pull them out. So they just keep on cycling around the lazy river again and again and again. And that's why when you eat, your liver produces this bile, and the bile, it digests your fat. And so that's when the bile goes to digest, and it has all the bad guys in there, right? Because the bile is this digestive enzyme, right? So I actually explained lymph. I explained lymph. Lymph is in the vessels. It's the river that runs through your body and cleans your body. Bile is what digests fat. So your liver makes the bile to digest fat, and it goes through your body. It goes into your digestive organs, and it helps digest fat, and then it gets recycled. So you need to make sure that it doesn't have those bad guys connected to it, the mycotoxins, the toxins that the mold produces. So basically, the secret is, I'm gonna show you. The secret is to use binders, like activated charcoal. This is an amazing product that my chiropractor gave me. This is charcoal, bentonite clay, and chitosan. So that's like a seashell. And what all these do is they literally magnetize all the toxins, even if it's in your bile, let alone in your brain, in your blood, in your whole body. It magnetizes them. And it carries it out of your body, and you feel it. So this is science-based. This is science-backed, guys. So what also works is chlorella powder. So this works in a more gentle way. I recommend starting with 1 tablespoon of this a day, and timing matters, and we'll talk about that in a second. This is heavy duty. You only need like a 1/4 teaspoon of this. And let's talk about the timing, because there's a couple different ways that you can use it. So if you have mycotoxins, then you actually want to take it like 30 to 45 minutes before you eat. That way it's kind of like, it's setting up a speed trap. Think of it like setting up cops for when like the mycotoxins come speeding down the highway, and they're ready and they catch them, right? So that's what you're doing. You line your gut with the activated charcoal or the chlorella powder, and then once you eat a fatty meal, the bile gets secreted. It's going to be going through your intestines, but then it gets caught. All the toxins get caught. Now the great thing about this charcoal, oh man. The great thing about this charcoal is that it only binds the toxins. So it binds all the toxins, purges them out, and so that's the secret. That is the secret. You have to clean your bile. Now, Dr. Jill Krista, she talks about this in her book too, Breaking the Mold. But she recommends that you get everything online before you start adding activated charcoal. So this is the caveat, is that you want to make sure that you have 1 bowel movement every single day. I was looking for a book. Enough fiber in your diet, water, air, earth exposure, sunlight on your body every day. And all of that will make sure that this doesn't clog you up. Because if you add the bile binders to cleanse the mycotoxins from your body as you kill it, but if you're not living right and you're bound up and you're constipated, then your body isn't able to actually excrete it. So this catches it, but you have to be able to flush it all out. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't overcomplicate it. I hope it makes sense. There's mold in the gut. You're killing it. As you kill it, it creates poisons. The poisons stick to your bile. The bile digests the fat. Whenever you eat something, the bile goes to help digest it, but then you feel sick because the poison is on your bile. So you have to clean your bile. So this is how you clean your bile. The binders, the bile binders. Other than that, all you have to do is be eating healthy, eating your fiber. Dr. Jill Krista recommends soaking chia seeds, flax seeds, or psyllium husk. Dr. William Davis recommends that too. It's a great way to get your fiber in, helps clean out everything, gets the bowels moving, helps heal the irritable bowels if you have IBS. And so Other than that, making sure that you have enough green leafy vegetables. That's a great source of fiber to help move the bile through the system. And obviously, guys, when you're doing a mold detox, you don't want to be eating moldy foods. So in her book, she outlines all the foods that we should be avoiding. It's not that bad. It's like, obviously, we can't eat sugar. We're not eating honey. We're not eating moldy foods like mushrooms. We're not eating any fermented food. No vinegar, coffee. Obviously, no pickles, sauerkraut, kimchi. Not really yogurt, because all this stuff is, it feeds the candida slightly. So you want to wait. You really want to wait. And what you want to eat is, it's fine to eat meat. Eggs are really good. Herbs are amazing. I'll show you this. Organic Italian seasoning. This has oregano, thyme, rosemary, and tarragon. I actually just made my own mix, but you can find this. This is a legit mix. She says use herbs of reckless abandon, because these are all anti-mold. These are all anti-candida. So use this on everything that you can, And this will help your body cleanse and kill that mold. Dr. William Davis is big on cloves. Cloves have eugenol, and eugenol kills bad bacteria and fungus. Other than that, I'm a big cinnamon ginger lover. Love cinnamon, love ginger. Constantly making teas to keep you rehydrated. What else can I show you? Curcumin. Curcumin and turmeric. Amazing antibacterial, antifungal. This is all detox science, guys. This is all amazing science. These are all nootropics too. These not only enhance your digestion, but anything that cleans your colon and your digestion helps your first brain. Second brain, first brain. Take care of the second brain, that helps your first brain. Amazing, amazing. So turmeric only has a little bit of curcumin. Dr. Davis recommends 300 to 600 milligrams of curcumin twice per day. So I actually just got capsules, but turmeric is only like 5% curcumin. You would have to get like 5 to 10 tablespoons of turmeric to get that level of curcumin. So turmeric is good, definitely still good. And by the way, don't get it with any pepperine to enhance bioavailability. No. We want to keep the bioavailability low, which means it stays in the colon, because that's where we're doing our cleaning, okay? So we're not looking to add any pepperine to it. Coconut oil, MCT oil, helps heal the liver. This is amazing healing oil. Coconut oil, good in moderation, better to just eat the whole coconut. Coconut milk is okay, not coconut water. Coconut water is too sugary. And, I'll show you a couple other things. You're always going to want to have a whole food multivitamin whenever you're doing a cleanse like this, because you're not going to be eating as many like honeys or fruits, and no like starches like sweet potatoes, like no sugary starches. So what you want to do is get all your bases covered. This one is my favorite. Whole food multi with probiotics. Nature's Fortune. It's like $8 on Amazon. So I just eat 3 of these every single day. And then bonus round, I'll show you a couple supplements that increase your immunity and increase your detox ability. So we're talking liver and kidneys, guys. And antioxidants. CoQ10, great supplement. Magnesium helps move the bowels, helps energize your mitochondria as you're doing this detox. What else we got? Resveratrol, antioxidant compounds, improves your immunity. Believe me, you need immunity as you detox. You don't want to be getting sick. You need every single support that you can have. Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG. GG. It makes the bad bacteria tap out and just be like, oh, GG. So this crowds out fungus and bacteria. So this is one of the best supplements. You can get all this on Amazon. This is what Dr. Davis recommends. Super smart. Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG. And I hope I'm not overwhelming you. This isn't like required stuff. This is just support. This definitely helps. You don't have to get all of these, but I say you should. You should prioritize your health and your well-being and your healing and recovery, because why not? It's all available. It's just a couple clicks away. Yeah, maybe you feel tired and you don't want to get online and order all this stuff, but it all helps, right? And so this isn't just stuff that I'm recommending. I've researched this for years and years and years, fighting this monster. And these are what helps. This is what I found both Dr. Jill Krista and William Davis recommends. Bromelain, antibacterial, digestive. Glutathione is your body's master detox nutrient. So your body makes this every day and you can find it in foods, but it's very, very helpful to have this. This supercharges your liver and your kidneys. We have milk thistle, dandelion root. Excellent for the liver and the kidneys. Very important. I would say this is very important. Up there with glutathione. And I'll tell you guys at the end of the video the top ones that I recommend. We should do a tier list on this, because it's really important to have a lot of these in your repertoire. So if you find it difficult to go to sleep, I have a couple sleep aids for you. Kava kava. This increases GABA and makes you feel chill. Okay, so kava is a root. It's a root, a Pacific Islander root. So that does help with sleep. What else we got here? Got a valerian root tincture. So anything with valerian is scientifically proven to help with sleep. Sleep is important. You gotta heal. Other than that, general adaptogens. I have this tincture full of, it says like 5 different adaptogens. It is Lucari, 16 in 1. Stuff like this is really, really good bang for your buck. This is like $10. So this kind of stuff, all on Amazon. I'll put the link for all of this in the description. So if you guys want to have it, you can go get it. And very important to have B vitamins as you go through this. But if you have a good multivitamin, just make sure it has your B vitamins, because that's what helps your immunity and your energy. Yeah, I want you to definitely take your spirulina. Where is it? Spirulina chlorella to get your iodine, because this not only helps you detox, but this gives so many different nutrients that helps you actually detox. And iodine, thyroid, reset your metabolism. So I know that the list is getting really long. I don't want to overwhelm. One last thing, fiber, adding in some kind of fiber. This is tree larch powder. It's larch tree arabinogalactin. So this is just so that you still have the prebiotics that your body needs to actually feed the good bacteria. And it's to keep the bowels moving, and it's to keep your microbiome diversity still high. You don't want to completely deplete your microbiome. So, and you don't want to be eating like sauerkraut and stuff like that. So give it something like acacia fiber. Some people, they can't handle inulin or potato starch. So give it some soluble fiber. And this actually tastes really good. You just put it with your food. You can start with like 4 or 5 grams a day, increase it to like 20 over a week or two. I mean, Dave Asprey even talks about having like 40 grams a day. And he says that it tripled his microbiome diversity. So I heard about this from Dr. Mercola, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it's always good to feed your little friends. So let's end that supplement list here. I say the most important ones, multivitamin. You need a whole food multivitamin. Do not get nutrient deficient. I'd say that's probably up in the S tier. Another S tier, milk thistle dandelion root, S tier. Obviously, your binding agent is S tier. How are you gonna get rid of the mycotoxins that are making you tired, sick, and have brain fog? if you don't have your binder. You need this. This is S tier. I'd say magnesium is A tier. Definitely going to help your body have energy to do everything. Glutathione, A tier. Master detox nutrient. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All the rest of this stuff, guys, is like B, C tier. It's all good, but if you were only gonna focus on those, focus on what we just went over, because those are the S tier detox. All right. So I hope I gave you a good bird's eye view of what's going on and what you can do about it, because it can be very confusing trying to piece these puzzle pieces together on your own. And I've gone through this, and you know, I did everything right, but I didn't have my binder. And because I didn't have my binder, I just felt nauseous every single time I ate. I would just feel drained, like a different person came over me. It was so annoying. So every little piece of the puzzle, it matters. So I hope I made it clear and concise. I hope you can see all the pieces of the puzzle. Kill the mold, bind the mold, make sure that you're flushing it out by being healthy enough, right? I don't want to make it super complicated, right? Just understand that you can get better and that your digestion can heal. And that all these herbs that we went over, the turmeric, the ginger, cumin seed, all that stuff is great too. So check out my other videos so that you can see Ayurvedic and yoga education, so that you can see how to actually empower your digestion. And not just that, you know, I talk a lot about testosterone boosting, not just because I'm like this musclehead guy, but if you actually get yourself healthy enough to have healthy testosterone, then your energy is going to be better. Your brain works better. And you definitely see this. Guys who have higher testosterone, they have higher energy, mental clarity, confidence. They're just more vibrant. They have that vitality. And so I want to bring you that. I want this channel to be all about bringing you vitality, not just for the people who have super amounts of ADHD and brain fog, but for everybody who's looking to improve their performance, to feel like they're smarter, more energized, more confident, because why not, right? There's a lot of minefields. We're in the minefield. That's just the way that America has become with its food industry and its medicine industry. So it's up to us. It's up to us if we want to be healthy, fight back, no real medicine. So like the video if you like the video, and subscribe so that you can continue to get more and more of this information that I'm going to be bringing, natural information for boosting your testosterone, cleaning your gut, so that you can have more powerful brain and body. Thanks for being here. See you in the next one.